What if the disasters that shake our world aren't just random accidents, but signs of something bigger, something intentional? What if earthquakes, pandemics, and climate extremes are not coincidences of nature, but ways the planet itself is trying to defend against us? It sounds almost mythical, maybe even frightening, but the idea that Earth is alive and acts to preserve itself is not new at all. Throughout history, many cultures saw the Earth as a living being. The Incas called her Pachamama, Mother Earth, who nourishes but also punishes. In Hindu tradition, she is Bhumi, the goddess who supports life but demands respect. And in the 1970s, the scientist James Lovelock proposed the Gaia Hypothesis, the bold suggestion that Earth functions like a giant organism, constantly adjusting its systems to keep life stable. The air we breathe, the oceans that regulate temperature, the soil that sustains crops, all act together, as if they were organs of one vast body. From this perspective, natural disasters begin to look different. They're no longer just tragic events striking at random, but mechanisms of correction, shocks in the system to restore balance. A hurricane wipes clean a coastline reshaped by human expansion. A wildfire clears diseased forests that we've overprotected. A virus spreads in overpopulated cities where we've crowded too close. In this light, the Earth isn't cruel, it's protective, reacting to excess the way your immune system reacts to infection. But is this just a metaphor or something deeper? If Earth is a self-regulating organism, then perhaps humanity has become a kind of fever. Our population has exploded in a way no other species has managed. Predators no longer control us. Disease, which once kept numbers in check, is constantly fought back with modern medicine. We are an anomaly in the natural balance. So could it be that the Earth finds new ways to push back? Consider climate change. Rising seas, superstorms, prolonged droughts, these aren't random weather events. They are the direct result of human activity, but also the planet's feedback loop. Pump too much carbon into the air, and Earth heats itself in return, forcing us to face consequences. It feels almost like a defense system activating. Not a conscious decision, but a process so vast and interconnected that it can look like intention. Philosophers have long debated whether the universe is indifferent to us or deeply entangled with us. If the Earth truly is alive, then our relationship with it becomes something like a partnership, and right now, a very broken one. Imagine how it feels to a planet if one species clears forests, poisons rivers, and drains resources at unprecedented speed. Wouldn't any living organism push back against such stress? Perhaps what we call catastrophe is really the Earth's cry for relief. And yet, there's another side. Disasters don't only destroy, they also renew. After Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980, the devastation was immense. But within years, plants returned, animals adapted, and an entire new ecosystem flourished where the old one had been erased. In nature, death and rebirth are two sides of the same coin. If Earth is alive, maybe catastrophe is not punishment, but transformation. Still, we wrestle with the human question. Are we victims of a planet lashing out, or participants in its healing? Think of pandemics, for instance. They spread through our own networks of travel, commerce, and contact. They reveal how interconnected we are, not only with each other, but with every organism on Earth. Perhaps viruses, too, are part of the planet's balancing act, reminding us that no system can grow unchecked forever. From a scientific standpoint, Earth's defenses are simply natural laws playing out. Push ecosystems beyond their limits, and they collapse. Pollute rivers, and life downstream suffers. Melt glaciers, and sea levels rise. It doesn't require a conscious Earth to explain these things. And yet, the metaphor of a living planet speaks to something our rational side often ignores: the feeling of being part of a whole greater than ourselves. The hopeful view is that if Earth can respond to us, then maybe it can also heal with us. Every time we replant forests, clean oceans, or protect endangered species, we're not just fixing damage, we're re-establishing dialogue with a living system. And just as the body recovers after illness, the Earth has remarkable resilience. The ozone layer, once on the brink of collapse, is healing because humanity chose to change course. That suggests the planet isn't our enemy. It's our partner, waiting for us to remember the relationship. Philosophically, this raises a deep question. If the Earth is alive, what role do we play? Are we parasites draining our host, or stewards helping it thrive? The answer may depend less on Earth's intentions and more on our choices. We may not control earthquakes or storms, but we do control how much strain we place on the systems that sustain us. Imagine if, instead of fighting the Earth, we learned to cooperate. Cities designed to mimic forests, energy that flows like sunlight, economies that recycle like ecosystems. In such a world, disasters would still happen, but not as Earth's desperate defense. Instead, they would simply be natural rhythms of a living planet, with us as part of the dance rather than the disruption. So maybe the question isn't whether Earth is defending itself from us, but whether we've been defending ourselves from the truth that we're inseparable from the planet we live on. Every breath we take, every meal we eat, every step we walk, it's all borrowed from this larger body. If the Earth is alive, then so are we, because we are part of it. And that realization leads to a powerful reflection. Catastrophes may not be the planet's revenge. They may be its reminder that balance will always return with or without us. The choice is whether we continue to live as an illness or as part of the cure. So what do you think? Is Earth alive and trying to defend itself, or are disasters just blind chaos in a vast system? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this reflection, give the video a like to help it reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking explorations of the mysteries around us. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new idea. And if this video challenged the way you see the world, pass it on, because conversations like these are how we begin to change.